Item: SCP-952. Object Class: Keter. Special Containment Procedures. Musical projects under the effects of SCP-952 are to be terminated by any means possible, and any physical media storing recordings of SCP-952 influenced music are to be copied onto a standardized Type C antimemetic storage device, then destroyed. Venues that have hosted SCP-952 infected musicians are to be closed until such a point when it can be confirmed that none of the staff are affected. Development of a countermemetic agent to combat SCP-952 is underway. Until its completion, all individuals affected by SCP-952 are to be detained. As a precaution, Foundation agents in the music industry should seek to discredit math rock as a genre, until such a time when SCP-952 is fully contained. Relevant personnel should refer to Document 952-32 for more details. Description: SCP-952 is an anomalous subgenre of math rock known as NP rock, defined primarily by a specific arrangement of instrumental configurations, subject matter, and esoteric musical technique. Evidence suggests that the culmination of these components is the cause of SCP-952's anomalous properties. Upon listening to an SCP-952 composition, subjects will instantly identify SCP-952 as a distinctive musical genre. Furthermore, periodic listening defined by listening to at least one composition per day creates further anomalous effects. Following 1 week of periodic listening, subjects with musical experience learn how to recreate SCP-952 compositions. After 4 weeks of periodic listening, subjects with musical experience will find themselves unable to perform any musical piece outside of SCP-952. From week 4 onward, subjects undergo significant changes in personality. Such changes differ between subjects. However, in all cases, it's been observed that existing romantic relationships become completely untenable. From week 12 onward, listening to any non-SCP-952 composition produces marked distress in subjects. The earliest known instance of SCP-952 appears to have been Highway Ash 1, an album released by a band known as House of Spades in 20. As of the 28th of September 2020, it's estimated that at least SCP-952 compositions remain uncontained.